Hello, welcome to JustFrame. As part of this new video series, we are going to start learning the Agentic AI. And as part of this, we are going to see how to create agents, how to create Agentic AI application by using LangChain, LangGraph, and LangSmith, right? So before going to start this, we're going to see how to do a basic workspace setup to start this agentic AI journey, right? So that's what we are going to do. So let's create a basic workspace what we are going to use to create the agents and agentic AI application, right? To start this workspace, right, I'm going to use a Visual Studio. As I've opened, right, Visual Studio, I'm going to use this the tool, but you can use any of the tool, it's up to you. But as part of this videos, right, so I'm going to use the Visual Studio, and we are going to see how to start or how to do the basic setup for the agent case, but agent K work environment, right? So that's what we are going to see. So once you start this Visual Studio, you can go to views and you can see the terminal. So now you are in terminal, right? So before starting executing any command, we are going to use the Python in this video series, and the Python in my machine, it's already installed. In case if you don't have the Python installation in your machine, you can able to find the a videos link how to install the Python and all, right, so that you can able to use it and you can install the Python. So that's the basic thing. So once the Python installation is done, now we are going to execute another command called uv. So uv is required for package management purpose. So we have to install the uv, so that you can use the pip3 command and you can able to install the uv package. So I'm going to use pip3, and then I can able to type the pip3 install uv, then press enter. What it will do, it will try to download all the uv related packages which is required to manage the package and project. So that's the main purpose of the uv, and this is the one of the advanced version of the package manager compared to the pip, right? So now we have the package manager or uv installed in our machine, and the next one is we have to create a simple or basic Python project, right? So for that purpose, what I'm going to use, I'm going to use uv and to create the init. Let me do that one. So what it will do, it will create a simple a basic Python project in the current directory where you are, right? So and then it will create a skeleton of the project and required files. You can see now, you can see the main dot Python project got created, and py project to ml file got created, which we can see all the relevant version what we are going to use it or what we are going to install it, right? So in the corresponding Python version, so these are the basic file it got created, and then we can start adding more things into the project setup. So now to work on this, I mean, agent key, right? So we should have some more dependencies or Python libraries. What are those things, right? So to add all those dependencies or basic dependencies, I'm going to create a simple requirements.txt file, and then we are going to use it. So what I'm going to create a simple requirement. So this is the text file I got created. So what I'm going to add here, I want to add all necessary dependencies in this text file. From that, we are going to install all the packages into our project. So let me add it. So now I have added all necessary dependencies or basic dependencies what is required inside our requirements.txt. You can see here black isort, LangChain, OpenAI, LangChain, Google Gemini, python-dotenv. So these are some of the basic dependencies we are going to use it next subsequent projects, but I just added some of the dependencies. So now we are going to install all these packages into our environment or into the local machine, right? So to install all these dependencies, we can able to do with a single command, and all these dependencies we can able to install in one shot. So that's the main purpose of the requirement.txt. So let me add this command. So to install all these required dependencies into our machine, so we are going to use very simple basic command called uv. We are going to use as a package manager, and we are going to use uv add and corresponding requirements text file we are going to pass it. So let me add that. So I'm going to use uv add, and then I'm going to pass the input file. Where is my requirements or a dependency list. So just this is a simple command. I'm going to use it, and then let's start the installation part. So now we can see the installation is happening, and it will take quite some time, but let me pause the video. You can see now all the necessary dependencies got installed. So that means our workspace is almost ready. But to make sure when all the things are working or not, so let's move to the our main dot python application, and we can see, so the basic application is ready. First let me run the basic application is running or not. So to run this basic application, you can come back here and you can see there is an arrow button. You can run this command and you can just verify, you'll be getting the output. So that means the basic python application is running, and we can able to see the output. So that's one of the simple indication. So just to add some more things to our workspace setup, right? So let's come back to the folder structure. You can see here, so these are our folders. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a simple .env file. So in many cases, right, so many cases we should have we need to keep our passwords or any other environment variables, right? So that I'm going to keep it inside this env file. So let me add a simple environment variable. So I just added a very simple a key called my key and test value, right? So what I'm going to do, I want to read this key value in my python application. So how we are going to read that one? So that's the main additional piece of code we are trying to add into our main.python program. So to use or to read the environment variable, so we are going to use the environment variable related dependencies called. So I'm going to add a basic dependencies which is required to read the environment variable what is present inside your env folder into your main program. For this we are going to use the one of the dependency what we have already added in our requirements. If you see python-dotenv, so this we are going to use and we'll read the environment variable. So let me add basic dependencies which is required into our main.python program. So if you see now, I just added import OS and load env. So these are the two basic dependencies which is required to read the files. Once that is done, so we should have the load.env. What it will do, it will load all the environment files into your program. So once that environment variables are available, then you can able to use or you can able to read your own environment variables into your keys, right, from the as a key. So if you see, this is a simple a print statement what I'm trying to read here. I'm trying to read or I'm trying to use os dot get env. So get env, you have to pass the key name what is defined in your environment variable. You can pass the key and you will be getting the corresponding value and you can able to see the output. So let me run this one and we'll understand it. So if you see, right, so you can able to see uh, you can able to see the corresponding key. It's just we are hard coding the value and we are trying to read the value from the environment variable. So like that you can able to keep a specific environment variable related things into environment, and you can use the load env and load dot env file will load all those things, and then once it's available, and you can use the os dot get env and pass the values and you can able to read it. So that means this is a very simple basic python application. It's ready for us to use it, right? And it's working, and we can able to print a simple sysouts. We can able to see hello, and we can able to read the environment variables from the your .env file, and we are going to use for that one load underscore .env. So that's about a very simple basic main workspace setup, right? I think that's all about this video, and thanks for your time.